You want to be in today's video? Okay, come on, come on, come on. We're gonna start soon. Come on, run over here, we're gonna start. Come on, come on. All right. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another very exciting episode right here on the MIgardener channel. I guess I got my little one here to help. So Geneva and I are gonna set up a really cool product that we wanna talk about in today's episode. It's not a sponsored episode, so don't worry. This is actually just a product that I came across that I really wanted to talk about, and I think it's gonna help a lot of people out. So for the past 30 minutes or so, I've been cleaning up this spot in my garden. A lot of you call it the ugly magnet, and that's because it kind of just attracts the ugly. It attracts all the leaves and the trash that blows around that people can't seem to find a trash can for these days. If you're someone that uses your hand throwing abilities to throw trash out your window, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna make you pick up all the trash in my neighborhood, because I'm telling you what, it's so ridiculous. I see people doing it all the time. And I just want to let you know, just because you can't see it anymore after you throw it out the window doesn't mean it disappears. It stays in other people's yard, it blows around, and it ends up in my ugly magnet. So don't do that. It's just a terrible habit I see. But now that rant's out of the way, I wanted to let you guys know I got something super cool planned for this spot here that was my ugly magnet. Now it's beautiful because it's ready for what I got planned. And that plan is called the Veggie Pod. The Veggie Pod is something I came across about 3 months ago when I was just kind of surfing the web during the coldest part of winter, when I was trying to find something to just kind of satisfy my gardening addiction. I came across this product because a lot of you have voiced a need for kind of a raised bed kit that allows you to garden while standing or while from a wheelchair. Garden accessibility is something that we talk about a lot, which is that, a raised bed garden does have its limitations. If you have a really bad back and you can't bend over, or if you are in a wheelchair, you unfortunately can't do what we do. And I sympathize with that. I really do feel bad for people that can't get out and grow a garden. And so for the past year or so, we've been on a mission to find something that's going to kind of fit that bill, that also is made with high quality materials, but is also kind of moderately priced, because there's a lot of low cost, low quality garbage out there that it's just gonna be like a 1 year thing that's gonna break after a year, and I just hate that. And there's a lot of stuff out there that's really good quality, but it's also insanely expensive. So, I was not interested in spending $500, $700 for a single raised bed. You'll just never see a return on your investment for that. And it's just something I'm not gonna entertain. But the Veggie Pod, when I came across it, was moderately priced and had incredible reviews in terms of quality, ease of build, and just overall functionality. So I said, you know what, let's get this product, let's get it here on the channel, let's put it through its paces, try it out. And
Daddy hates the wind.
You hate the wind?
Yeah.
Well, it's not windy right now. Daddy hates the wind too. It messes up his audio.
Yeah, me too.
It messes up your audio too?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not gonna blow anymore. I told it to stop. So, like I said, we're gonna put together the Veggie Pod. We're gonna get it set up because I just wanna try it out. I mean, after everything I've read and heard about it, it got me so excited about it. So we got it here. It came about 2 months ago, and I've been itching to get it set up. So that's what we're gonna put here in our ugly magnet, so we can finally put it to good use. And I think it's gonna be really cool to have right there. So let's get it out here so we can talk about kind of what it is.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Let's do that? Okay, all right. You can help me. Okay. All right, bring it over here. Bring it over here. Bring it over this way. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much for your help. We're gonna set it down right here, okay? Okay. All right, we gotta go with the other piece, okay? Can you help me? Help me lift it. This is the leg kit, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna help me put it together?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll count on you. All right, so we got a raised bed kit here, and my help did disappear. That's okay though. She wanted to play, and that's usually how it goes. They want to help until they realize that playing is so much more fun. So we'll bring her back to plant up the raised bed. But we got these two pieces here, and the first one is the leg kit. I got this leg kit as an add-on. It costs a little bit more money, but it does solve the accessibility issues. The next thing is the actual Veggie Pod itself. The Veggie Pod it came in 3 different sizes, a small, medium, and a large. And so I got the large size because why not? Grow bigger, go home, right? And the large size is really nice because it's 6'7" by 3'3". So a little bit over 18 square feet of growing space, which is kind of amazing for an elevated raised bed kit, to be honest. There was not many out there that were that size, and also weighed as little as these weighed. So the weight with the leg kit, so leg kit's about 40 pounds. Actually, if I look at the label here, the shipping label says it's 36.2 pounds. So not too bad on the weight for that. So a little bit under 40 pounds for that. And this was a little bit over 40 pounds. This was 42 pounds. So you're talking like right around 80 pounds for the two of them. That is insane. I mean, for a raised bed kit, a high quality raised bed kit, typically you're going to be at right around 200 to 300 pounds for some of the wooden ones. And also the cost of some of those is just insane. So the leg kit could not have gone together easier. I actually was really impressed. In fact, it all went together with pretty much IKEA tool technology. I mean, one single Allen wrench is all that did the whole job, and it went together really well. Every piece was really high quality, all lined up. So that gets a 10 out of 10 for me. The top portion might be another story in terms of ease. I could not believe how many pieces there were. VeggiePod, if you guys are watching, one thing I would recommend is don't put all your parts in one bag, because the parts I needed for the next step were at the very bottom of the bag, and I gotta dump everything out. Usually that means I'm gonna lose a few pieces. Hopefully I don't, but that's usually what it means. See this? I love this stuff. Important, leave end clips out. Just put 4 clips in the middle of the 4 holes. I love that. I know exactly what they mean just by the description of the picture and the text, because sometimes people are visual learners, sometimes people are auditory learners, or they learn from words. So really, really good job, VeggiePod. I do love that. All right, let's see how this works here. There's a corner piece. Wow, oh, that's pretty sweet. So we're actually making incredible headway. In fact, I forgot to turn the camera on, and so much has happened since I forgot to turn the camera on because I had to switch out the batteries, that we've made a lot more progress than when you last saw it. Right now we're at about an hour and a half total build time, maybe an hour 15, hour and a half. I kind of lost track for a little bit there because I had to go in for dinner, but we got this pretty well done. I got a few more pieces to put on, but all in all, I'm pretty impressed. I'm not gonna lie. It takes a lot to impress me these days, and this is pretty impressive. It's pretty much just plug and play. So you get these arches here, pop it into place. Pop it into place. Pretty much lift it up now because we're pretty much done. So I'm pretty much just wrapping things up. I have to install the sprinkler system, which, yes, it comes with a sprinkler system. I mean, I really cannot speak highly enough about this. It's pretty incredible. The one thing I would say, I gotta say something too, because this is important. I mean, I wanna make sure that you guys are well aware, and I also wanna make sure VeggiePod is watching. Hopefully they're watching. I'm not sure if they are watching, but if they are, they should be watching because boys at VeggiePod, boys and girls at VeggiePod, why is there no filter on this? You see, you have these micro sprayers here. These little micro sprayers are an overhead irrigation. That's awesome, and I think that's a really cool feature. But you can bet your bottom dollar it's gonna get plugged. If you don't have a filter on here this is gonna get filled with something. There's always garbage, and that is the first thing that plugs up these little sprayers here. And that's the first thing that's gonna go wrong with this system, I can guarantee you. Not a deal breaker. I probably won't even use it that much because I don't really have to water that much here in Michigan. It's pretty, it's pretty frequent that we get rains about once a week, so I really don't ever have to water that much, especially with the bottom self-watering reservoir that's already there. But yeah, I would have definitely, I probably still will put a because it's actually got a tightening ratchet strap here, and I probably would take this right off, and well, I'm not gonna do it right now because I can't right now, but I'm gonna take this off and actually install one that has a micro mesh filter on it. It's just a smart investment. I mean, do that with your hose nozzles, do that with your, your sprinkler systems, your self-watering systems, anything that has water going through, a tube to a sprayer setting like that. It's best just to catch it right here at the source, because then all you have to do is you have to pull that filter out, wash it out, and you're good to go again. It catches all the debris that can clog the sprayers. So that's the one thing. If you could find anything, I mean, come on, that's not too bad. So that's what we're gonna do is get this set up here, and then this just attaches via zip tie to the top of this bar here, and then we'll get the mesh put on top. All right, so we are done. The veggie pot has been put together. It's ready to be filled with soil and ready to be planted. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that you will check this out. I think this is a great way to get people growing a garden that don't have the ability to have a garden like what we have. And so for that, I give the people at Veggie Pod a huge round of applause and 2 green thumbs up. I certainly don't have any problems with the amount of parts because they all were there. I don't have a problem with the build quality because it was incredible. And I don't have a problem with the instructions because they were incredible. Everything was incredible. And my experience putting this together was pretty relaxing and pretty enjoyable, to be honest. I was able to get outside, get some fresh air, and put this together. And, it's just one of those things that, you so rarely come across that these days with kits. There's a lot of places out there that sell kits. I won't mention the stores that sell the kits, primarily ones that start with I and in Kia. Usually the holes don't line up. Usually you're missing parts. Usually the experience is one of just sheer drudgery. This was so far from that, and I'm really, really pleased to say that. And I hope I'm not the only one that has had this good of an experience. If you've used the Veggie Pod, let me know in the comments box below. Also, let me know what you think I should plant in it. I'd love to know, and that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So let me know, because then we got to get the plants ready to go in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. And as always, this is Luke from the MIgardener channel, reminding you to grow big or go home. We'll catch you all later. See ya. Bye.